Intro for YouTube. Welcome back, YouTube. And we're gonna go right back into where we started. And we started off with homeboy without a shirt. I don't remember what was the context of this, but sure. Going ghost hunting apparently. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing y'all need to bring is an open mind. That's dangerous. Open minds are never always a good thing. I really want to be the cringy person, be like, we have the power of friendship on our side. Like, yeah, we do. If anime has taught me anything, is that the power of friendship is unstoppable. Nika, I knew this is why we were close. I knew this is why we were close. It's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina would at least be glad to know you all did their best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Reese's Buttercup, sorry. Absolutely. Come on, Neby. Time for us to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. So I learned, right, from my stalking of the Twitter for this game that Stella used to go out with her cousin, which I didn't pick up on at all because I'm horrible at reading about couples. And you can choose to date Stella, and if you do that, that's basically portraying your cousin. And I'm like, bro, why would I want to portray my cousin? Like, if y'all used to date and I want y'all to get back together and I want to be on my good side, my cousin, why would I do that? Plus, I don't really find Stella to be anything more than a friend. Let's explore. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Me, it's like, I don't really have opinions about the man so far. He doesn't seem really creepy yet. He just exists. He's alive. He is there. Wow, really? I always thought he makes a memorable skin crawl first impression. Yeah, he has a tendency to stick in people's minds for one reason or another, and they're almost never good reasons. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, he's a ghoul. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. They're just this little siren that goes off every time I see him and tells me that to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. That's weird because to me, the guy wasn't even that horrible. He's just kind of like, he's okay. He's not like, I've seen worse. I've dealt with worse. I've experienced worse people. The whole town feels this way. Feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. Isn't he married? Why would he be lonely if he's married? He can look for friends somewhere else. Me, I wonder if the pastor's cursed. I'm not into that. I wonder if he's cursed. I felt something odd when he came to me, and the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in this town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. I mean, I don't understand why people hate him though. Like, I don't get he's a terrible person type of vibe. Agreed. We're all allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. Oh, I forgot. I invited Tabitha to go ghost hunting, which I did because we got closer to our beloved cousin. You invited her even after last night? Listen, my cousin can be a sourpuss, but She comes from a good place. I mean, if anything, I thought she was actually pretty helpful. Good call, Neby. I can't wait to hang out with her more and get back together. Alright, it happened. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Oh, don't say that, 𝕒𝕒𝕤. If we're lucky, she will show and the two of you will finally get along. How about inviting Avery? Hello, casual. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure they get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I imagine having a calmer present with us tonight. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping out of our own shadows. I don't know. Cool, I'll text him on the way over to the Reese's. And now we head over to Reese. The three of you leave for the library from an early dinner at Reese's. Oh, I remember this house. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early in the afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. This is just extra time you get to spend together. See, Stella and I think the same. Yo. If we are consistently the same, yo. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Whoa, he is thin. It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese. Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Neby, right? I heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all of the Neby updates. Are they here already? I knew that you'd show up early, Stella, and I knew you probably want to help me cook too. What can I say? I'm an excellent sous chef. The house feels cold, not only in is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortable, tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Well, that's comforting. If it weren't for the aroma of the store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you had wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously consider subjecting your friend to the disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Why do people say this? Why do people be like, my room isn't terrible? You can see some carpet. There's a sliver of carpet is good. Like, guys, go clear your room. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yeah, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You don't even know we're here. You won't even know you're here. Oh, what? What a lovely space. I like the decor. I love the color scheme you have, and the hello Atlas. I love the 𝕒𝕠𝕤𝕤 death look. It definitely looks very inviting. I couldn't feel more at home than at a graveyard, you know, truly enjoying this. Why? Anyway, the basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time contributing to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edge, while trash and sketches leak out from the piles of the corner of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She could be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. We'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. Alright, so let's see what we got. Oh my god, there's so many things we could say. Your mom really looks out for you. And she could be annoying. Because, right, your mom is scary. So, I want to know if he knows about what's been going on. Oh, she's told me all about what you guys found out there. I wish I could have seen some of it myself, but, you know. He dresses in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. And you know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. It's nothing to apologize for. And I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really do. You can really rescue me from. That die has already been cast. But when we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about the ditchlings. Yeah, they've been coming out up to my window at night. Wait, really? Oh, wow. Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might be seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. That's exactly what they look like. They look like little Pillsbury Doughboys, but almost incredibly ugly. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? They're probably, you know, guessing your death. You're probably gonna die. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what that's like out there. There could be There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or Doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you that? I mean, yeah, I hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Okay, let's see what he thinks about Tabitha. She's always so distant, and I mean, I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. People change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Okay, let's see what he thinks about Wade. Who? You know, the guy who's been following Neby around all ominous. Oh yeah, that's the slasher cape. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's got going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the looks for all sakes. I want to know what he's sick with. I feel like that's invasive, but I feel like we're just gonna go with your whole situation sounds rough. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so 𝕒𝕒𝕤, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most of my food down. My skin always itches like there's a worm crawling beneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've been doing my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up a pine box just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. Imagine being like, oh man, I don't know what's going on with my life and I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I'm likely gonna die. There's a good chance I'm gonna die. So, you know, it'd be like that. It's like, yo, it don't have to be like that. I promise you. Dang, Reese, I may be God, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my own art. I'm doing fine, really. I'm not gonna pry too much. Or should we pry? Oh, it's a tough decision. But don't worry, I'm gonna play this for a little bit because I feel myself kind of being drained by it a little. And then we're gonna switch to something a little bit more fun. I just wanted to touch this game. Surely there's something that doctors can do for you, even if it's helping you deal with your symptoms. The doc upstairs has consulted with a lot of specialists. I've tried a lot of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come with their own fun and side effects. It winds up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and persistent itch I can't stretch. It's manageable. As long as I'm still pain, I don't care. And hey, oh, he looks so much better when he does this. Oh my god, his nails are so long. It's not all bad. Some of it's just weird, like this. Ew. Stop that. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? Whoa. Does that not hurt? No, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets super itchy under my skin sometimes. But I don't know if that's elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Now I want to know what he's sick with. Imagine we're just gonna start flirting and be like, hey yo, like if you need someone to paint, you can always paint me. Out. Let's see. Which one should I do? Let's talk about his movie collection. That's quite a movie collection you got there. Any recommendations? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shy No Chai, Death Blood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I usually would be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we go ghost bust to his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we all should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll be like, you know what? I'll take a rain check on that. Let's hang out, because he hasn't really hung out with people, so let's take a rain check on that. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Neby. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Now we can be like, oh, let's talk about your art. Your art. Each piece includes a sickening 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕤. I feel like it feels like you can feel something squirming behind the painting. The brushstrokes acting as steel bars, trapping some exhausted anguish being within. Ah, hold on. I don't know why that's active. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna be all mystic and be like, maybe if I'm mystic, he'll feel like I'm intrigued by his work. I can feel the emotion you put behind these. They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean. I feel it too. When I'm working on them, it feels like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away into the canvas. It's why I have so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back under my skin. There are some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. I'd rather not let these particular feelings back in. Sounds kind of creepy. Sounds kind of like therapy. That seems healthy, probably? Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I think that's how it works for me, at least. Huh. I like this. I like Greece. I really do. Okay, we're gonna do one more. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, that's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit with me. It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone but myself, and I really appreciate the company. Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be fun? It's like, girl, I'm trying to flirt here. Mind yours. We're gonna ask one more question. Let's ask if he wants to go. Oh wait, no, let's find out the history. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make friends at their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them throughout their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I would name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, but the way she used to look at me, you would think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here. Though, to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Okay. Now let's ask. I don't think he can come, but I doubt it. Oh well, do you think he'd be down? You'd be down for it? We'd love to have you. It'd be great having you along. That'd be so amazing. But I haven't been the best. Haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Aww, he can't even go outside. Well, well, time to have dinner. Okay, so I'm actually going to save it here. And the next time we, like, for my YouTube channel, I'm so sorry that we cut this video so short and we made it so tiny. But I need an energy boost because if I keep doing this, I'm going to drain out. And I also have something to do. So I'll come back to this for the people on YouTube. And for everybody on my Twitch, I will be playing something different. Hold your horses. Okay, so let's save.